So Milak really dragging the rest of the world forward in the men's 200 fly.
So we've got another race here. It's another final, the women's 100 breast.
Lily King coming out now in lane 8. We don't normally see her in the outside lanes, the world record holder. Let's see what she can do.
Molly Renshaw of Great Britain. She made the final at Gwangju 3 years ago. 5th at the World Short Course.
Sophie Hanson in 7, the 6'2" Swede. She was the silver medalist in the short course worlds last year.
Here's Ryona Aoki of Japan. She has lane 2. She was 4th at the last World Championships.
In 6, it's the return of Ruta Meliutite to the World Championships. The 25-year-old coming out of retirement to compete in this final.
Here's Tang Qinting of China, the World Short Course champion. She has lane 3.
In 5, Benedetta Pilato, just 17 years of age, from Italy. She's the world record holder in the 50 breaststroke.
And our fastest qualifier going through to the final, perhaps a bit of a surprise, the 20-year-old German appearing at her first World Championships. And that's Anna Alente. She made the semi-final of the Tokyo Olympics, but here she is qualifying fastest for this gold medal race in Budapest. Alente and Pilato, 4 and 5. Lily King, lane 8, the world record holder. Away they go. So we watch for King in 8, but particularly in 4 and 5, Alente and Pilato, Germany and Italy in this final.
Yeah, quickest off the blocks is Meliutite there, 3rd from the bottom. She's got some speed to burn the former world record holder, but up there in the white cap too, that's Tang. Tang's been the quickest at the 50-metre split through the heats and semis, and he's stroking out early. She's got a body length over Alente next to her.
That's a good lead as far as Tang's concerned. We'll have a good look at the margin as they turn at the halfway point. It's only 3/100ths of a second over Meliutite in lane 6, Naoki.
Yeah, Tang faded last night. This is a huge swim for Meliutite so far. Wouldn't that be a story if she could take the gold medal? Now coming through is Pilato in the middle. Alente's nowhere to be found. It looks like Meliutite and Pilato.
And King is out there in lane 8. She's having a peep across. She can see Meliutite. She's got work to do as well. In lane number 5, coming through Pilato. Pilato, Meliutite still there. In lane number 6, it's Pilato, and also Alente. This is awfully tight. Pilato, Alente, Meliutite, 1, 2, and 3. Lily King was 4th. What a final. And it's another victory for Italy.
2 gold medals on the night for the team from Italy, and it's the 17-year-old this time, Benedetta Pilato, claiming her first ever world title. And she came through right at the end. She's the 50-metre world record holder. We thought she'd go out fast and use that speed, but in fact, she just relaxed across that first 75 metres to make sure that she had enough when it came towards the finish. And that was an exciting race. It was so close for the medals. 0.1 of a second separating the first four. Coming off the wall, Huggatay looked great on that third 25. Tang was fading into the finish. Alente flew home, the German in lane 4. Almost got there, but it was Pilato by just 5/100ths of a second. Look how important these touches are when it comes to competing against the best swimmers in the world. Everything's got to be perfect. And that was a perfect swim from Benedetta Pilato.
How close was that? Let's have a look at the times. 5/100ths separating first and second, and another 100 meters breaststroke. And, well, I think we'll hear that Italian national anthem yet again. 2 wins in a row for Italy. Benedetta Pilato in the 100 breaststroke. 17-year-old. Great night for the Italians. 5 finals, and they've won 2 of them. And Romania, of course, breaking through for a win this evening. Another win for Katie Ledecky. So they'll be on their way very shortly. In the meantime, we can perhaps contemplate what is coming our way tomorrow evening. And tomorrow night, we're going to have 5 finals once again, including the men's 800 meters freestyle. And that final should be just something to behold. If you look at the heat this morning, that third heat was worthy of a final in itself. Great racing.
More European men there. It's the Europeans versus Bobby Fink from the United States. I can't wait for that race. That's our first final tomorrow night. I love opening up these final sessions with a really exciting race like we saw this tonight with the men's 200 free.
Yes, that's one of the many events to look forward to tomorrow night. But first, we're about to award the medals here. The women's 100 meters breaststroke. What a star she was, and South African. And likewise, a former star here, Huggatay. Well, what a comeback this has been for Ruta Meilitete, I should say. She emerged on the scene in Barcelona in 2013, 9 years ago. And she decided to have a break. Now she's back.
Well, she won London 2012 as a 15-year-old, in fact. So 10 years ago. Yep. And she was great through that next Olympic block. Broke the world record a couple of times too, but there's no results post 2018, so she's come back into it in a big way, getting a World Championship bronze medal.
And a great finish there for the German at her first World Championships. Anna Alente claiming the silver medal. She went in as the fastest qualifier. She had lane 4, and she had a big, big finish.
There she flew home through that last 15 meters, did Anna Alente, trains at the University of Texas, and competing at her first World Championships, and she finds herself on the podium.
And Benedetta Pilato, announced as the gold medalist, becoming the first Italian to win this event. They claimed bronze in Guangzhou with Martina Carraro. So now Pilato does even better with a gold medal. Italy really enjoying some success here at the World Championships. 105.93. An emotional Benedetta Pilato, our gold medalist. What a moment for this youngster. She led the clapping as well during the national anthem.
Yeah, she's a new personality on the scene now at just 17 years of age. Big smile there, holding the gold medal, tight on the podium. Just 9/100ths of a second separating the top three, and I called Alente out of it with 25 to go, and she almost flew home to steal the gold. She did well to get on the podium, but the finishes of these long course races are just so important to maintain